Okay, hi class. So today's mystery, we're going to look at what happens to food coloring in warm or hot water versus cold water. We're going to use red food coloring in the warm water and blue in the cold water. And we are going to first make our hypothesis, which by now you would have done already. So where do you predict one drop of food coloring will spread faster, in the warm water or the cold water? We're going to test it to find out. And we're only going to change the water temperature, which is our independent variable. We're going to measure the time for the color to reach the bottom line. We want to see which one is going to spread or move the fastest, basically. And here's our setup that we're going to keep the same. 300 milliliters of water, the same cup or beaker. In this case, I have clear cups. The same type of food coloring, 1 drop in each and no stirring. We'll start the time when the drop touches the water. And here's the setup for each one. Okay, so first we're going to do the warm water. It's all set up here. I'm going to put 1 drop of food coloring, and as soon as I put that there, I'm going to start this timer, and we're going to do a rough estimate of the seconds it takes for it to closely reach the bottom of this cup. Drop. And as you can see, it is already close to the bottom. So we're about 9 seconds. Here's what this looks like shortly thereafter, writing down the time. And as you can see, it's pretty evenly dispersed throughout the sample. Okay, so now we are going to do the cold water. So I'm going to add 1 drop into the cold water, and we're going to watch the same observation. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We are at the bottom, and I do want you to observe mostly the difference in how the movement is different from the warm water. If you look at the top. So I'd say our final was about 13 seconds, but we also want to pay very close attention to the water movement. Here was our hot water, fully dispersed. And here is still our cold water, both with food coloring. Right, so here's our last comparison. We're gonna go with approximately 9 seconds to reach the bottom, and approximately 13 seconds, but one more time to look at the difference in the movement of the food coloring through the water. We can definitely see a huge difference at the end.